Bode FM. This is my experiment flip leagues in England and Scotland. So, half the teams in who were originally in the National League North and South are in the Prem. So 10 and 10, right? Because there's 10 from them and 10 from them in the Prem, and then 12 and 12 are in there. Then the National League flipped with League 1. Something like that. I think but what I've done is only Rangers and Ross County because there's so the 10 clubs which were in Scottish League 2, they've gone to the Prem, flipped. All the teams who were in League 1 are in the Championship, so all flipped, right? So because there's 12 teams in the Premier, then I decide Rangers and Ross County stay in the Scottish Prem, because the reason why I did it with Rangers is because a few years back, or whenever it was, they were penalised, Rangers, and they had to be relegated from the Scottish Premier League to the League 2. So I decided, them and Ross County will be keeping the Prem, and the other 10 clubs from League 2 flipped up to the Scottish Prem. Now, what I'll do now, Bode, is I'm going to holiday into the future, right? The 7. So I think League 1 stayed as they are, or whatever, but I forget what I've done. Flipped them and them in the Premier. Yep, that would have been flipped from there to there, and it means they stay. Right, okay. I don't know how Chester's a non-league. I don't know. I've done something in anyway. We'll go through all the leagues at the end of the season. Okay, Bode, I'm going to holiday into the future now. Hello, we're back one season in July 2018 on the game. So we've played a full season in the Prem. Oxford City, York City, Salford City, Whitehawk, all those teams, Chippenham Town, Poole Town, and Western Super relegated last season in the championship. So Welling United promoted, St Albion City promoted, and Boston United promoted. League One last season. Leyton Orient, Aldertown and Tranmere Rovers promoted. Chester, Guinness, Maiden United, and Sollymoors relegated. Those promoted, those two relegated. Right, those two promoted, those four relegated. Promoted, relegated. Promoted, relegated. I wonder, will those teams who were promoted, relegated out of the National League North and National League South, will they go back in the game? Who knows? Now we go to this Scottish Leagues of last season. Rangers won. So you have flip leagues in Scotland, but I kept Rangers and Ross County in the Prem because there's 12 teams and the other leagues have 10, so I wanted to move everyone in each league, so it meant 2 Premier League regional premiership clubs stayed in there, so those 2 relegated. So Rangers got their 55th top flight title last season in the Scottish Championship. So those 2 promoted, those 2 relegated. Those 2 promoted, those 2 relegated. Celtic there win, and they're promoted, but no team was relegated out of the Football League of Scotland. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to holiday another year, see where all the teams go in England and Scotland. Hi, we're in on the 1st of July 2019. This window here was League One. There wasn't need for 2 League One windows, so I changed that to League Two, right? We've played 2 full seasons, and in the flip leagues, we just have a little look. Oxford City has won their 2nd Premier League. Salford City 2nd. 3rd York City. Alfreton Town 4, 5th Whitehawk, Boston United 6th, Blythe Spartans 7th, Spennymoor Town 8th, Gloucestershire Gloucester City 9th, St Albion City 10th, Welling United 11th. You can see anyway all those teams. Now we just want to see have a little look. Right, okay, last season, right. Okay, so they lost one match there in the Champions Cup. Look at all those wins. Absolute slaughtering everyone. FA Cup semi-final they lost. They made it to the semi-final in the Champions League. I should have renamed the Champions Cup to Champions League. We'll have a look at the history of the trophies. 2 Premier League titles in this experiment. 1 Community Shield so far. We'll have a look at how okay, Salford City had a bad pre-season. Loss, then win and loss. So 1 out of 5. Then they started reasonably well in the Prem. Lost the Champions League. Win. Then losses in that. And then win, loss. Then some string of wins. Drew. Win. Draw. And then a couple of losses. But then from that one, after that whole string of wins, draw, then a loss, then a long winning streak. Right. Then loss. Then all these wins. Then lost the FA Cup 6th round. Lost in the Premier. The win, draw, loss, and then win. So, yeah, it's interesting. York City, I want to go through the draw of last season. Better pre-season. You can see then from there a whole heap of wins mixed in with a draw, then a couple of losses, and then more wins there, then 2 losses, and then a long undefeated run, including 1 draw there. So that's good. Now we go to the champions. Those 2 promoted. Those 3 relegated. Those 3 promoted. Those relegated. Those 4 1 promotion. Those 2 relegated. Right. Man City and Tottenham, 1 promotion out of the National League. Those 4 relegated. National North last season. Leicester City and Everton, 1 promotion. These 3 relegated. None of the teams have got back up since when they've been relegated out of the National League North or South yet. National League South. Chelsea and Swansea City, 1 promotion. And then these 3 relegated. Now we'll go to the Scottish. Edinburgh City won their first top flight title. Rangers 2nd. Ayr United 3rd. Ross County 4th. Clyde 5th. And Peterhead 6th. Then in the relegation group, those 2 relegated. Dundee United promoted champions, and Rovers for the playoffs. Those 2 relegated. Celtic won. So, and then they won via the playoff. Those 2 relegated. Aberdeen and St Johnstone promoted. No team from League 2 got relegated. So that's interesting. Yeah, so we'll go 1 more season into the future, right? So I'm gonna holiday until next July, whether it's the first Monday in July or the second one. Hi guys, the 6th of July 2020 in the game. We Celtic are back up. We'll have a look at 3 years, 3 titles Oxford City have won. Salford City came second, York City third, and these 3 came last. Okay, these 3: Luton, Lincoln City, Southport won promotion to the Premier League. Those 3 got relegated. AFC Wimbledon, Coventry, Mansfield Town promoted to the Championship. Those 4 relegated. Tottenham, Man City, Oxford United, Colchester United won promotion to League One, and these 2 were relegated. Chelsea and Arsenal won promotion to League 2. These 4 relegated. Stoke City, Newcastle United won promotion, and those 3 were relegated. Chelsea and Swansea City won promotion. These 3 were relegated. Now we'll go to the Scottish leagues. Rangers won the 56th title. Edinburgh City came second. Ross County third. Those 2 were relegated. Right, so Celtic and Livingston won promotion. Those 2 were relegated. These 2 won promotion. These 2 relegated. And it's just these 2 won promotion out of League 2. So it's interesting to see how long will it take before the regional teams in the Scottish Premier League get out of League 2. We'll go to Oxford City. We'll have a look at their history. Right, okay. 3 Premier League, 1 League Cup, 2 Community Shields. That's on this save. They've already won that, right? And that one, they've already done so. But yeah. Now we'll go to the FA Cup. We go to the past. So it's Arsenal, then Man City, Tottenham. Runners up, Oxford City, then Brighton, and then York City. The League Cup past winners: Cambridge United, then Swindon Town and Oxford City. Community Shield: Arsenal, then Oxford City and Oxford City again. Right, AFC Wimbledon, then Man City for this. Right, so Burnley, Watford, Bournemouth. Okay. Right, we'll go back to Scotland. We'll just have a look at Rangers. The history. 56 titles, the top flight in Scotland. Right. Okay. So at least they won 2 top flight titles. Celtic back in. So some of the sides from League 2 I flipped up are still in. So it'll be interesting how long before they start heading back down. Okay, this is the end of part 1 of flip leagues in England and Scotland. Okay.